Final score, Arizona Wildcats 63, UNLV Rebels 58. Before, I've been watching U of A University of Arizona basketball games for about 15 years, pretty good, pretty consistently, and usually right before the end of the game. If it's a really close game, then I get the shivers. I get really, really cold, and I get cold down to the bone, and I can't get warmed up. And usually whenever I get cold down to the bone, and I can't get warmed up, then U of A usually loses those games. Actually, every single game that I've been cold to the bone, the U of A has lost that game. So I felt cold down to the bone this game, but so I really didn't expect the University of Arizona Wildcats to come back and win this game against UNLV, but they did, and I was amazed. I called the radio earlier today, and I talked to one of the guys, Show Killer, actually, I think is his name, and I said that the U of A was going to have the University of Arizona Wildcats were going to have a difficult time, just like they did against Drexel. Whenever the University of Arizona Wildcats played against Drexel, then they were down by 19 points, and the Drexel team, I think they punched the University of Arizona Wildcats in the mouth, and the University of Arizona Wildcats were able to regather themselves and come back in that game and actually win that game against the Rebels, against Drexel. That I think the University of Arizona only beat Drexel by like 4 points, 66 to 62 or something like that. So it was a close game. And just like that one, I thought that the UNLV Rebels were going to punch us in the face, punch us in the teeth, and then this was going to be a battle the whole way. And I don't think that the Arizona Wildcats ever got in a huge deficit like they did against Drexel, being down by 19 points. But the University of Arizona Wildcats were in for a battle, and it was a battle. UNLV. I think we played UNLV, or the University of Arizona Wildcats have played UNLV 4 times since 1990, I think. So, and we've split the 4 games. So we've won 2 and we've lost 2 to UNLV. UNLV is a tough team. They are a team that will. They are scruff. They are blue collar. They are lunch pail type of team, and they are strong, and they don't. They play hard, and they play rough, and they don't. There's no finesse. I mean, the University of Arizona Wildcats have been known to be a finesse team, and so that's why that's why the University of Arizona Wildcats had such a hard time with Drexel, because Drexel is also another lunch pail type of team, and get down and get dirty type of team, and UNLV gave us everything we had. Gave the University of Arizona everything they got this time today, and University of Arizona was actually able to come out on the winning end of this game. I thought that UNLV was their top rebounder, Roscoe Smith, was in foul trouble, or not in foul trouble, was in was injured and stuff like that, and that's why he didn't get so many rebounds, because he only ended up with 6 rebounds, and he averages 16 rebounds a game. But I don't think that he did. I don't think he was injured, because he ended up playing 35 minutes of the game. So, but anyway, we had as far as rebounders, we had University of Arizona Wildcats had Aaron Gordon with 8 rebounds, and University of Arizona had Caleb Starczewski with 8 rebounds, and T.J. McConnell had 7 rebounds. Amazing player, T.J. McConnell. He did fantastic. There was, throughout a lot of the games, I was noticing that T.J. McConnell was getting a great amount of assists, and his assist turnover ratio is fantastic. And I didn't know how he was going to handle the bulldog, the extreme pressure that is imposed by UNLV, but he ended up, T.J. McConnell ended up with 6 assists. So that was, and he was the key player, especially in those final few minutes of the game. T.J. McConnell is the one that actually ended up getting the University of Arizona Wildcats ahead in the end, and then pulling it through for the University of Arizona Wildcats, and so they were able to finish this game. But there was another one that made a really strong impact, and that was Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, and I really enjoy Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. He's not, he doesn't jump out on a piece of paper too much, but he makes contributions all over the court, and I know it's a big step to compare him to Sean Elliott. It's probably kind of ridiculous, but I just think Rondé Hollis-Jefferson is fantastic, because there's so many things that he can do, and I could see that in this game he really wanted to try and dribble penetrate, and there was a few times that he tried to dribble penetrate, but he's not there quite yet. But he's getting close. He's getting real close, and the reason why I'm saying it's nice to have somebody that's a dribble penetrator, because the University of Arizona Wildcats, it would be nice if we had somebody that could be that count, somebody that we could really, somebody that the University of Arizona Wildcats could really count on as a scorer, somebody that was going to make that score, make those points in that clutch moment. And T.J. McConnell actually stepped up. But it was a combination. It was T.J. McConnell and Rondé Hollis-Jefferson that really were able to put the Wildcats, put the University of Arizona Wildcats over the edge, and get them to push forward and win this battle, win this war against UNLV Rebels. So the University of Arizona Wildcats win this game 63 to the UNLV Rebels 58.